Hello, hello. I wanted to discuss three travel tips to use while using GLP-1s. Um, Many of my patients ask me how they're supposed to carry something that needs to be refrigerated with them, or how they keep up the habits that are important for weight loss or health maintenance while they're traveling. And it is a real challenge. I know I've had this issue myself, and I've come up with some ideas that I'm sure many of you know, but maybe you don't, and this might be helpful for you. So, the first thing I've noticed is that you are able to bring gel packs onto an airplane if you have a TSA approved insulin carrying case. So let's say that you use preloaded syringes, or you have the Manjaro or Ozempic pens from the manufacturer, or you even just get them like I provide them with the compounded versions. You can take them on a plane and keep them at the right temperature, which has to be a refrigerated temperature, not too hot, not too cold. You're not supposed to freeze them, and you don't want them to get warm. But if you're getting on a plane, obviously this can be a challenge. You can't just take a cooler onto a plane. So I highly recommend that you go onto Amazon and get a TSA approved insulin carrying case. They have it come in all different sizes, all different shapes, and you can definitely find one that's right for you. I have personally used this, and I know that it works as long as you follow all the protocols for TSA, and maybe even check for your flights as to what the specifics are. But I think it's a good thing to own regardless. The other thing I would say to you is if you're flying to somewhere like Europe or somewhere that is incredibly hot and you have a long flight, this might be a challenge. So sometimes people are not actually even able to take their injections with them. I have a number of people who have told me they've flown to Paris or England or somewhere that they're not sure that they're going to have a refrigerator in their hotel room. So because of this, they just might skip those weeks. So either option is reasonable. I think if you're driving, it's really easy to bring a cooler with you. If you're flying, use the TSA carrying case. And if you're not sure about what to do, I would say I wouldn't take your whole prescription with you because you might end up having it spoil at some point. So make sure you keep it at that cool to room temperature, at least temperature. The other thing I would say that's really important is make sure to keep up the good habits while you're traveling. I highly recommend carrying some kind of exercise bands or something that is lightweight to allow you to continue to exercise, or do at least weight resistance while you're traveling. When you're traveling, you're mostly going to do a lot of walking, so that's great. Swimming is great as well, but you need to add that weight resistance to your regimen. And the easiest, cheapest way to do it is to use these exercise bands. You can get them again on Amazon. Apparently, my favorite place to shop, but you can get it on Amazon, and it just gives you that little bit of extra help that you need. There's a ton of different apps that you can use to do exercises while traveling in your hotel room or on the beach or wherever you are. But I highly recommend that you keep up your exercise habits because that can be an issue. And then the third tip I would say about all of this is make sure no matter what, you fill up on your hydration and fill up on your protein. However, you can do that is the best plan of action depending on where you're going. So if you're going somewhere that you could drive with a protein powder with you, I would recommend bringing some kind of protein powder to put in your coffee every morning. Whey protein is a really good one to use. Or if you're flying, it's probably not the best idea to try and bring protein powder, but you could certainly get one where you are, or just eat high protein foods, things that are uh, obviously good choices would be something like a beef jerky, something that's a little more natural and easy to travel. But there's a number of protein sources you can get while traveling. And one of the benefits of traveling is you get to eat. So eat things that are nutrient dense and protein rich, and make sure that you keep up with all the benefits you're getting from your GLP-1s. You don't want to have a backslide just because you've had a vacation. You deserve a vacation. You should enjoy it, but make sure that you keep your health moving in the right direction. Subscribe and like if you have any questions, please add it below, and hopefully we'll see you soon for more information.